In astonishing legal developments, ladies and gentlemen, a city council leader in the city of Newport, Oregon, here in Oregon, has astonishingly, along with other city leaders, said no to there being a immigration and customs enforcement facility built in the city. Let's get into this new reporting by Fox News. Ladies and gentlemen, the article is titled, Newport Community Leaders Say No to Alleged ICE Facility Reportedly Planned at City Airport. Ladies and gentlemen, the article reads, Newport city officials and community members voiced strong opposition to potential federal plans to build a new immigration and customs enforcement detention center on municipal airport property during a special town hall Wednesday evening. The meeting drew hundreds of attendees to Newport City Hall, with many residents spilling into the hallways, gathering outside, and joining online to take part in the discussion. April Aldama shared one of the most emotional testimonies of the night. She said her father was detained by by federal agents in September and taken to an ICE facility in Tacoma. She pleaded with the city council to fight the alleged plan for the new facility. Quote, he's been there with me for everything. Unquote, Alderman said, quote, on behalf of everybody who is suffering and doesn't want to speak up, I'm asking you guys, please don't do this. Unquote. Local and state officials said the alleged plan came without any prior communication from the Trump administration or the Department of Homeland Security. Quote, we can't get anybody to answer our questions, unquote, Representative David Gomberg, Democrat District 10, said, quote, the city of Newport can't get it. The state of Oregon can't get it. Our U.S. senators can't get anybody to tell us exactly what the plan is. That's not how government ought to work. Unquote. In a press release on Wednesday, Representative Gomberg, who represents Lincoln, Western, Benton, and Lane counties, outlined what he calls a list of evidence pointing to plans for a detention center. November 4th, the city of Newport received a letter of intent from federal contractor Team Housing Solutions to lease a 4.3-acre section of airport property near the U.S. Coast Guard station. The letter stated the lease would support federal operations of an unspecified project expected to be operational by December 1. November 17th, Equity International posted hiring ads for a clinical team to be located at the airport. November 10th, a Lincoln County septic company received an inquiry from Equity International regarding the cost of, to pump up to 10,000 gallons of sewage per day for up to 3 years from tanks that would be located at the airport. Around the same time, another federal contractor, Asset Protection and Security Services, listed job postings for detention officers and transportation officers. One development that alarmed many in the fishing community was the recent relocation of a U.S. Coast Guard rescue helicopter that had been stationed at the Newport Airport since the 1980s. Since the 1980s. The aircraft was moved to North Bend just as winter weather and dangerous crab season approached. Brian Hanshaw, who attended the town hall, argued that moving the aircraft so far away possesses a dangerous risk for those nearby. Quote, "We're talking about an hour to an hour and a half for a helicopter to respond to emergencies on the coast," unquote. Hanshaw said, quote, "This is ridiculous when we have as many tourists and many fishermen on the coast," unquote. The Newport City Council, united in opposition to a potential detention center, said they are currently weighing their legal options. Quote, "This council will do everything we can to in support to fight this," unquote, said Newport Mayor Jan Kaplan. Representative Gomberg said he will continue pressuring federal officials for answers, warning the impact could extend far beyond Newport. Quote, If there is, in fact, a large-scale detention center here, it's going to affect the entire coast and is also going to reach into the Mid-Willamette Valley and as far as the Portland area. This is a big deal if in fact, that is the deal that is evolving. Evolving. And we need, and we don't know, unquote, Representative Gomberg said. The city confirmed they were notified late Saturday afternoon that Team Housing Solutions, Inc. withdrew this proposal. Following the meeting on Wednesday night, Mayor Kaplan released the following statement. Quote, on behalf of Newport City Council, I want to begin by acknowledging the deep concern, frustration, and fear many in our community expressed regarding reports of a potential ICE facility being considered for Newport. We have heard your voices through conversations, emails, phone calls, and at our special meeting, and our community can be assured that we share your commitment to ensuring that Newport remains a place that reflects our values of inclusion, compassion, and respect for all who live and visit here. We recognize that the possibility of such a facility being erected here has caused understandable alarm. I want to make it also clear that city staff is working alongside our legislative leaders at local, state, and federal levels to explore every available legal and municipal avenue to oppose the siting of an ICE facility in Newport. Newport is a city built on trust, diverse cultures, and shared responsibility. We will work together thoughtfully, transparently, and within the bounds of the law to protect those values. Thank you to everyone who has reached out, spoken up, and stood together for the kind of community we believe in. Your voices and resolve guide our path forward. Unquote. Fox 12 has reached out to DHS for comment and will update this story if they respond. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for more updates. I will continue providing you as many updates as Fox News gives us. In the meantime, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy to stay up to date on all the more legal breaking news that you need to know about. More to come soon.